Hi everyone, it's Julie from sproutsandstems.com here. In today's video, I'm going to be redoing the greenhouse cabinet. I've been wanting to do this for a while, but just been waiting for some things to fall in place. Please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any new planty content, and we will get started. So what I've done so far is I've just cut 2 long pieces of chicken wire that go the full length of the cabinet because I want to line the inside walls with chicken wire so I can have things growing up the side and hang stuff off of them. So that took a little while, so I did it off camera. Just be sure to use caution, use hand protection if you're working with chicken wire because it's very, very spiky. Now I'm going to take all these plants out of here and put them somewhere safe away from her while I'm working on the inside. And here is a before shot of what the cabinet looks like. I almost forgot to do this. If you hear that, it's Giselle playing with a paper bag, doing what cats do best. Cabinet is empty. I'm going to now remove the lights and the shelves and then clean just like with a dustpan or whatever, a little bit on the bottom. And just so you know, the bottoms are right there. So it's hard to get the whole thing in the frame, but the bottom is just literally right there. So when there's stuff to show, don't worry, I will show. This is going to be the tricky part. So there's a metal frame, which is what the glass shelves rest on, but there's these like cross sections for the glass shelves, and then there's a metal frame, 4 parts in each corner. I'm gonna try to slip this in between, like behind the metal frame, between that and the glass, but I don't know if that's going to work. Either way, I do have zip ties, so if I can't get it around the back, I'm going to be zip tying it anyway to the metal frame. Disregard, that's going to be way too complicated to try to get it around. I'm just going to show you a close-up of what I'm doing. So here's what I'm talking about, the metal frame. For extra security, I wanted to try to slide the pieces of chicken wire in between, behind the metal, so that it would kind of be held up by the metal frame, but I was still going to zip tie it just to like secure it all. But I think I would drive myself insane if I tried to slip this behind the metal frame. So I'm just going to line the sides with it like this and then zip tie it just how it is. Okay, it's the next evening, so it's a little dark, but it's only going to be dark for this one scene, this one act of the video. Got the chicken wire in, and it's lining all 3 walls, zip tied. So I'm not going to hang anything too heavy on this, obviously, but it is pretty sturdy. Like I'm kind of tugging on it a little bit. It is pretty sturdy, so I should be able to, I mean, nothing really big can fit in this cabinet anyway. Like it's not like I can put this in the cabinet. So everything that was in this cabinet before, I'm thinking I should be able to get in here one way or another. We can fit a few plants on the bottom, ones that are maybe a little too heavy to hang, and then the rest should be good. All right, so here I've got my 3 grow light strips that I've been using in this cabinet ever since I got this cabinet. and they're sticky, but they've been stuck on and off and on and off like a billion times by now. So the stickiness has worn off, but we don't need the stickiness for what I'm going to do right now. And I'll link to these and all the other supplies in the description. I wanted to show you, because I mentioned the stickiness. They do actually come with like these things on it, so you don't have to use the sticky strips that they come with. So you can secure them just easily in a multitude of ways. I've got the lights up, and now it's time to start putting the plants in. I've got these that I've had for a while that I got with my greenhouse cabinet way back, way back, like a few years ago. First and foremost, this is the one I've really been wanting to get in here ever since I had to bring it inside. So I want to make sure this will fit in here before I put anything else in. So that was in a hanging basket, and I just hung the basket, right there, hung the basket off the chicken wire. Everything that I'm hanging is relatively light. The chicken wire is pretty securely fastened to the metal frame, but it's not like the metal frame is capable of holding 100 pounds. So I did kind of a test run. I put a few things in just to make sure it was mostly planned out as we're getting to the final stages. But so I did end up moving this light down just a little bit, just to get a little more light down here. I don't remember if I just showed you this or not, but I put the two baby pitcher plants and then the baby alocasias on this shelf. And then I did just put the plants that are too heavy on the floor. So that's what I did down there. And, I also created some of these wire baskets, or hook hangers, I guess, makeshift hangers, out of picture frame wire, super easy. So I basically just show you so you can get an idea of what I did. I got a bigger piece, but a piece, and then I basically molded it like around the pot, like that, bigger, but like that. Then I cut it off, and then I twisted it, still like in the shape of the pot. I twisted it and then twisted it onto the chicken wire, and then I put the pot in and pushed it down so it's nice and snug. So when I cut the wire, it was like here, and when I push it down, it's nice and snug, like a little bit closer to the top. I took some stuff out of my fish tank terrarium because I do want to redo that. Fish tank terrarium, where is it? Down there. So I took the peperomia out. Is that all I did so far? Oh, I guess that's all I did so far, but I plan to take the string of hearts out of there too. And I also have a bunch of spider plant babies in here that I'm going to take out and put in the cabinet. And the one thing that I don't think is going to work in the cabinet is my big string of hearts. This is actually pretty heavy, and it's a lot longer than this too. It's just all tangled up. This is pretty heavy, and I definitely can't hang it off the side, and it needs to be like hanging down off something, so I can't put it on the floor. So I'm gonna have to figure out something else to do with this. We got these other baby pitcher plants that I just propagated in my most recent video. Yeah, so they fit nice and snug in those baskets. This lemon button fern I just got at the Home Depot the other day, and I thought it would be the perfect addition to my greenhouse cabinet. It's like an epiphyte's paradise in there. I love it so much. I love epiphytes. And this is exactly what I wanted it to be, kind of like jungle vibes. Okay, so I'm going to pot up and put the spider plants in there, probably off camera, just because I think it's going to take a little while. And I'll be back to show you, I think, what will probably be the finished result, because this is pretty much done now. Just a few spider plant babies. And finally, here is the final result. So just want to give you a full shot just from here, and then we'll go take a look up close. I love it. I think it looks so cool, and I love like the little colorful pots here and there. Here's a shot from the outside. Everything that I wanted to fit in here, except for the string of hearts, fits nicely. I even added a few things that weren't originally in here, so this is kind of fitting more than what was in here when I had the shelves. And I did also end up moving a light again. Originally, I wanted to keep the lights kind of in the top half, but then I realized after I turned the lights on, it was actually pretty dark down there. So I did move one of them down. And now let's go inside. I'm just going to scan up and down. I don't think I need to re-mention every single plant that's in here. I just want you guys to see what it looks like. So I hope you enjoyed this redo. I hope you like the end result, because I do. I'm obsessed with it. It took a while, just because there were many steps and it was kind of like a process, but it was easy. It wasn't hard at all. The chicken wire, probably the most like labor intensive thing was just cutting the chicken wire to the size that I needed it. And then after that, it's just like a bunch of zip ties, twist ties. I really didn't do anything crazy. So like I said, I will link everything that I used today down in the description. Let me know if you have any questions. And that's it. So thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you soon, and have a great day. Bye.